Well, hello everyone. For those of you who've seen my videos before, I'm going to try and do something a bit different today. I'm going to try and be a bit quicker. What I want to show you today is just a couple of ways of adding a very fine die cut sentiment like this one, which says thanks. It's from Penny Black, to a card. I saw a sketch this morning on one of the blog challenges, card making blog challenges, and it was this layout. So what I decided to do was to cut a square and emboss it with this Nellie Snellen 3D embossing folder, which is of trees. I really like it when manufacturers actually print onto the piece of work, the product, the manufacturer and details. So I often write in a Sharpie just what it is to remind me. Anyway, I embossed one of those and then I cut it up into these sections. I've got one more piece left to stick on and I'll show you how I do that. But once I'd cut it, the edges were a bit rough. So what I always do with the edge of something is to just go down the edge with an embossing tool like this, just to sort of fold over that edge to make it look not quite so raw and unfinished looking. So this one I have cut out just from a piece of silver card, and I'm going to attach that with this stuff. It's by Stix 2 anything, and they're called micro adhesive dots, and they come, this is going to be difficult to see, they come in a sheet like this. So what you do, it's difficult to open, I have to say. You separate the two layers and you lift the top one up, and inside it's covered with these little tiny micro dots. So then you take your die cut sentiment and you just pop it in there, and then I put the lid back on and just rub it so that the little micro dots will stick to the back of that die cut. So then now I can, if I can find the edge again. Oh goodness me, where is it? Stuck it down too well. There we go. They are notoriously difficult to separate. So then you can peel off your sentiment and just literally adhere it to your piece of work. There we go. And that is now stuck down. I'll just do this one here. This stuff is also from the same company. The foam tape is also from this same company. Fabulous stuff. And I actually find that they adhere so well that unless I put some glue stick over the top, it grabs the first bit of the card front that it sees, and I can't, if it's not straight, I've had it. So now I can line this up. Because I've put that glue stick on the back, I've got a little bit of additional wiggle ability. There we go. So there's that. And so there's my card. Now, the other way that I could have attached that sentiment is by using some of this stuff. And there's all sorts of makes of this. This one is by Scrapbook Adhesives, and they say that this one is also good for adhering vellum. So if you put it completely over the back of whatever vellum you're attaching, hopefully it would it would not show through. That's the problem with vellum, of course. Now, I've put a piece of that. This is how it comes in a clear, all rolled up inside there. So I've cut a piece out of there and I've stuck it on the back of this one. So now I'm going to just pop my die onto the top. You're probably not going to be able to see me do this, but where's it? Oh, there's one. A top plate. And I always like to run long things long ways through a die cutter. They don't seem to object quite so much. So there we are. Now I can peel this off here. I'm not going to take it right off, but that is then ready also to adhere to a card. I'm not going to do it now because I haven't got one ready. But short and sweet today. Two things for adhering very fine die cuts. One, double-sided sheet, and two, micro adhesive dots. You can use this again and again because there are so many of these little tiny dots inside. You just open it up and whatever you've got will grab somewhere. It looks to me like that bit has got landed somewhere where there probably wasn't any dots, so I will probably put just a tiny bit of adhesive underneath that just to make sure it sticks down. So there you go, short and sweet. As ever was, have a go, and thank you so much for watching.